She is the jewel in Porthcawl's crown. And now, in her 93rd year, it's time for this grand old lady to be given a new lease of life. Generations have flocked here since it opened back in 1932. From Stan Sennett's pantos to political conferences. They've all seen it at the Grand Pavilion.
So all this has to be ripped off then, I take it?
Our guide is Kerry from the Owen Trust, which now operates the site.
Well, look at it. This is the main auditorium where so many have sat and so many have performed over the years.
Yeah, it's a spectacular space, I'm sure you'll agree.
Now, the chairs have been ripped out clearly now, but how many would you got sitting in here?
So the capacity with all the seats in is around 650, but sometimes we take all the seats out and have a standing gig in here, which is incredible, and we can go kind of upwards of 800, 900 people when we do that type of gig.
One of the first things I'm noticing now, just talking, hello? Do you hear that? The sort of acoustic, hello? It's sort of echoey because of that roof, I suppose.
Yeah, the acoustics are amazing, and I think that kind of adds to the atmosphere, really, of what is a really special space, you know, acoustically, but just generally in terms of the whole kind of magic vibe of the whole space, really, with the lighting and the dome features. It's an incredible space.
Those light fittings, they'd be original as well?
Yeah, the fittings are original, and I can tell you it's a heck of a job trying to change the light bulbs when they do go.
And Kerry, you brought a book with a history of pictures of this place?
Absolutely. So this book was written by our great friend Keith Morgan, who's sadly no longer with us, and Keith documented many of the great performers that have been at the Pavilion over the decades.
And show me a picture of one of the great performers who's in there,
One of the great performers is in fact little old me performing in one of the school shows as Mrs. Anna in The King and I, a very special moment.
When you come to the end of a perfect day.
So many have walked these steps towards the stage door. But one of the most memorable evenings, the singer wasn't actually here. Paul Robeson, performing live via a transatlantic telephone link in 1957. But others have made it.
There are so many big names who performed on this stage. Tom Jones, Catherine Zeta-Jones, Ruth Jones, Cilla Black, and Harold off Neighbours. But now with this £18 million redevelopment, this place has a future for performers and crowds alike. So as we come into the box office then, Kerry, you can see the work has already begun on this. £18 million, it's a lot of money. Why did you need to spend it?
Well, I think as you look around, you can see that the building is in kind of significant dilapidation now, and so we really needed investment to preserve what was here, but also to develop new facilities to make the venue totally accessible, which it will be following the redevelopment.
And here's an idea of how it'll look, keeping the best of the Art Deco style, but adapting for the 21st century. It'll take 2 years for the work to complete before we see the grand reopening of the Grand Pavilion in Porthcawl. Rob Osborne, ITV News.